Hey folks, Dooger does here. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who've seen my videos before, this hat, it's Pistol Pete. He wanted to join us for this special game review. That's right, folks. I'm going to start doing game reviews. And I'm sorry, but I can't show any gameplay because still ain't got the thing I need. But for now, I'm going to talk about the games I've been playing. And eventually I'll get to show you some gameplay or even some screenshots because I can do that with the PS4 now. But for now I'm just going to talk about the games, and so please don't be disheartened, okay? I know you true gamers want to see some gameplay, so just hold your horses a little longer. The one I'm going to do today is Uncharted 4. For those of you who watched my birthday video, heard that I've been waiting for over a year for this game to come out. And I got it for my birthday, and I've been playing it ever since. Well, I finally finished it about 2 days ago, and I want to let you all know what I think of it. And also, I'm going to be sending this video to PlayStation and Naughty Dog, because I think there's some things that I'm going to say they need to hear. I tried to go to their website and do the rigmarole, but I couldn't figure out exactly what they was wanting, so here's how it's going to go, folks, okay? First of all, I want to talk about how great this game is. Uncharted 4 is one of the best of the 4 that I played. I played all 4 of them. And I really do like this one. In fact, I think I'm going to rate it the number 1. 1 will probably be behind this, and then 2, and then 3. So, kind of go like that. The gameplay was pretty easy. I mean, as far as, I didn't have to change the controls up. They were pretty straightforward. And so I really didn't have a lot of trouble maneuvering around or anything, pulling my weapon, or, using the grappling hook, which, to be honest, is I think a great addition to this game. And what was the other thing? Oh, the storyline I thought was really cool too. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you hadn't played it yet, but let me just say the ending will make you want more, because I would really like to see more out of that storyline. So, PlayStation, Naughty Dog, get busy and start working on another one, because it was awesome. Okay? Alright, now, what I didn't like. And I found the game to be quite glitchy. And I really didn't notice any at the beginning of the game, but as the game went on, I started running into the same glitch over and over again. And at first I couldn't get out of the glitch at all. In fact, I'd have to restart the entire game just to get out of it. And what would happen is, like, as the storyline went along, it would tell you to look at certain things as you go to certain areas. And you'd have to hit L3 to look at that item. Well, when you did that, the character would freeze in place, and the screen, the image would shake back and forth. And couldn't get out of it. No matter what I tried, could not get out of the glitch. Everywhere I walked, everywhere I moved, the glitch stayed the same. So I'd have to restart the game. Then, as I got to the higher chapters, I think when I got about to 16 or 17, I think it was, I finally figured out a way to get out of the glitch without having to restart. First I would try shooting my gun, which kind of helped a little bit, and then I'd start jumping around. And it was jumping around that helped the most. Finally, I was able to jump around enough where I would jump completely out of the glitch. and then it would just straighten up and it'd be fine. Another glitch I ran into was whenever you approached an item to look at and you hit the triangle button to look at that item up close, it would glitch out. Do the same thing as it would do with the L3. The character would freeze in place and the screen would shake back and forth. And again, I'd have to do the same technique to get out of the glitch. Start by firing the gun, then I'd have to jump around until finally I jumped out of the out of the glitch. And what was funny is, I think it was on chapter 21 or 22, I jumped around so much, I jumped right off a cliff. But, folks, I promise you, this is a game. This game, excuse me, this game, despite all the glitches, is worth dealing with them. And I hope that they will fix the glitch to where you all don't have to deal with it. But if you do, just do like I did. It'll get you out of it. After that, play's just fine. But yeah, I'm glad I waited a year for this one. And if PlayStation and Naughty Dog, if you're watching, the young lady at the end of the game that they introduce, that is where you should take the storyline. By the way, that's a spoiler, folks. And I don't mean to spoil it, but I want PlayStation to know if they want this thing to continue, they need to go with that young lady. Because there's some stories they could really explore. Like, for example, I'll just give you one. Now, we know that the tomb of Huangdi has been found in China. But did you know that they've never opened up that tomb? And the reason is because there's a lot of booby traps in that tomb. One of them is a river of mercury. Just breathing that in can kill you. It'll make you go mad and then you'll die. So there is something they can do with that. There's also the question of Richard the Lionheart. Richard III. How he went from being became a captive in the Crusades, coming back to England, ruling England, and being buried in 3 different places. So that's kind of a weird thing. In fact, they just recently found his body, did DNA tests, the whole thing. And there was even a hoodoo of where he should be reburied. Because of the fact he was found he had been buried in 3 different places. One of them was a town he never lived in. So, you know, there's just some ideas with that. But all in all, great game, great storyline, great gameplay. I mean, you know, controllers and everything was just fine. It was just that one dang glitch I kept running into. But other than that, I liked it. I may even play through it again just to see if I can find some of the trophies I missed, because I know I missed quite a bit. But other than that, definitely pick it up, play it. This is Dooger saying do good and deuces. Bye-bye.